back talking Falcons football in a Falcons way. Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, Amazon Podcast, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you can find us. You know we are live. We are lit. It's going down in the major way. T-Will.
What's going on, Jack Spade?
In the building.
Jack Spade in the building. What's up, man? How you been, man? It's Jesus. It's been a while. It has been a while, brother, and we have missed you. And hey, I'm just happy to see you, man. What's going on, man? What's going on with Jack Spade? Holler at us.
Look,
what's going on? What you been up to?
We had a nice summer, man. We had a chance to just kick back, relax, and just see everything, from the outside looking in. But of course, T-Well, we got the chats where me, you, Carrie, Falcon fans, we talk amongst each other offline. So some people might not see the podcast online, but T-Well, we do talk a lot offline when it comes to these Atlanta Falcons. So I was still updated with what was going on during training camp and OTAs and all the other stuff. But we stepped away for a little minute because it's the summer. Get a little summer break, a little summer vacation. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right, T-Will?
Summertime past the cup.
Hey, man. Summertime. Come on, y'all. Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all already know what to do, man. T-Will, former ATO Sports. T-Will, you've been holding it down in a major way. How's everything over there with former ATO Sports, man? Now that we back here on one time for the Fizzan.
Hey, man, all is well, bro. Just super excited to be back. Super excited the Falcons football is back. Kind of a downer that JPJ is going to be out 8 games, but we'll get into that. From my understanding from what we were saying in the pregame show, this is going to be a real quick one, right? Because you are going to the game, are you not?
Yes, it's going to be a quick show tonight. I have to head downtown and get ready to go represent these Falcons in the most Falcon way a fan can, which is get loud, be proud, stand up on your feet, third down. You know what it is, man. But, yeah, James Pierce Jr. situation is very disturbing to hear. Of course, we all went through it together as a fan base, and now we found out from, I guess, Roger Goodell and the NFL that they will be suspending James Pierce Jr. for 8 games. And what I'm hearing here, Mark Ramondi, who tweeted out, JPJ did not appeal his suspension, and the 8-game ban is totally final. That is it. Pierce did not appeal in this case. Don't know. Didn't appeal in this case. Players have done it before in the past, and I'm pretty sure that they have, had the right representation around JPJ to tell him what to do. But 8 games, T-Will, he is out. Next man up mentality. Some are saying, T-Will, some, not all, some are saying this is the moment to go grab a Von Miller, right? This is the moment to go grab a guy 1 year, get him in here. Von Miller posting that he can get 8 sacks out of his sleep straight. Wakes up, gets to the field, and gets 8 sacks. I believe him because I believe him. I think the Falcons might want to make a move to look into a Von Miller, kind of like in 2016 with Dwight Freeney. We brought Dwight Freeney in here. He was able to not only help some of the young guys in the locker room, but on the field, we saw what Freeney was able to do at his age. Von Miller, I think, is in great shape right now to still go out there and get some production from a team that just lost 2 of their pass rushers, one of them being Jalen Walker, who is going to be out for this season with the ACL injury, and of course JPJ, who is now out for 8 games. You still have a couple more guys in the tank that you can bank on, but T-Will, man, what do we do about the JPJ situation moving forward? Any roster moves that you're thinking about? Because it just hit us today, as the Falcons are getting ready to take the field in a matter of minutes here. So T-Will, what should we do? Apparently, JPJ is probably going to play tonight, too, as well, so some fans get a chance to see the young buck in action tonight. But T-Will, your thoughts, JPJ, what do we do? How do we move forward from this? And let's get down to the Falcons and the Broncos.
Let's go. Well, you know what? The Falcons had to know this was coming, right? You got to figure they had to know it was coming. So either they are content with what they have, or maybe you go out and sign a Von Miller. Maybe you go out and sign another available free agent who's a sack artist. I don't know. Up to them. Either way, I trust them. I'm completely satisfied with the moves that they've made thus far. So let's see what they do. If they feel like they need to go out and get Von Miller, it's fine. If they don't, it's fine too. I know that we have some very good draft picks from this year. What's the guy? Perkins? Perkins, is that the linebacker?
Harold Perkins.
Harold Perkins. The guys like jack of all spades, jack of all trades, if you'll excuse the expression. I mean, he's been all over the field, so maybe they institute him in some of the blitz packages. And the other guy that we drafted has been pretty good as well. So hopefully Divine Diablo is back by the time the season starts, and maybe we can fill those within. To the extent that they don't, maybe they can go and get Von Miller. My thoughts are, if you were gonna go and get Von Miller, wouldn't you have already got him? I mean, I don't know. Or they could be waiting for maybe a cap casualty, maybe someone that's released from a team, and he's a good, decent linebacker, good pass rush, and they sign him. I don't know. Either way, I trust Matt Ryan. I trust Ian Cunningham. So, right now it's just a wait and see. But what are your thoughts, Jack? Do you think we should sign a Von Miller? Do you think that we have the options to fill JPJ for 8 games, to fill his shoes within or at Flowery Branch, or just, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking?
I think a move like Von Miller could shake up the NFC South a little bit, knowing that that's the first thing we have to go. We have to win the division. Right? And bringing a guy like Von Miller over here with the experience, with the knowledge, the veteran leadership that Von Miller has put on the field since day one, I think fans will applaud the move. I don't think they'll be too upset that we went after a Von Miller. Then again, he is sitting on the sideline waiting for a team to give him a call. I don't want this to be a late decision to where you get to week 2, week 3, and Von Miller's still sitting there and it's like, man, we need a pass rush, and now you go get him. Make the move now. If the deal is right when it comes to the money, shouldn't have a problem with that. But I'm all for it. Like I said, the 2016 season with Dwight Freeney kind of worked out in our favor when it came to the defensive front of having Freeney there with Vic Beasley. JPJ will be back, so it's not like he's gone for the whole entire season. But these are some crucial games that he's missing, and unless we have a solid, dominant pass rush, which right now some are saying, hey, we just lost 2 of our biggest players, we might want to look elsewhere. You can't really depend on a rookie sometimes. One who's a late-round rookie, too, is that. Then you got a guy coming back, Azeez Ojulari, too, as well, to look at. Could he be somebody to help out? Braylon Trice, that's a name to even watch for. We need the next man up mentality, but we need it now. There is no, we're worried about it in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. No, this is a decision they might want to make after tonight. Playing against the Broncos, seeing what the pass rush can do. I'd love to see what Harold Perkins and the young man Daniels from, I think it's Oklahoma, or I can't remember the college he came from, but the young man Daniels too as well, who's been lighting it up in practice. There's a couple people out there I think that can look for them to fill what they need. But, we don't have a Caden Ellis too as well. We had a couple guys that, Jeff Ulbrich said has to fill Caden Ellis's shoes. That's why I think we went heavy with the linebacker decision in the offseason to fill that Caden Ellis role. Then, of course, the Jalen Walker news is disappointing. And now the James Pierce Jr. news is also sadly disappointing. So we got to move on from it. We got to keep it rolling. But until the Falcons make a move, I think we kind of agree, next man up mentality. There's a couple guys on that roster that can probably do hopefully half of the percentage of what JPJ did last year. If not, take it to the next level and do even more. But this is a moment for people to step up, to know that your number could be called, roster spot could be opening up, available, and down like Jalen Walker's situation, of course, JPJ. So this is a chance for those young guys who want to make the roster, who's trying to make the 53. Go out there and show out tonight. Let's get the job done. T-Will, Falcons, Broncos, because I'm getting text messages right now like, bro, where you at? Gates just open. We in the bins. What you doing? Game start at 7 tonight, not 8.
Where are you, Jack? Where are you?
You live? How you live? I done told somebody I'm on the way. They're like, you ain't on the way. You on a damn podcast
right? You on a podcast. What are you doing, Jack?
T-Will, Falcons, Broncos, tonight is the night the Falcons get back on the field. We also saw some preseason action earlier last week with the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. And then we saw some games, of course, last night. More games being played tonight, more games tomorrow. T. Will, Falcons Broncos preview. What are you looking for? And as a Falcon fan, what do you need to see?
I'm looking to see Zachariah Branch, man. I'm hearing he is literally the Flash, sir. I'm hearing that this guy is faster than lightning. So I want to see him. Obviously, want to see Bijan. Obviously, want to see Drake, Kyle, the lot. What's going on, DSGB? How you doing, man? So definitely want to see that, and I want to see Harold Perkins, man. I've been hearing so much about the guy, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing him. Excuse me. Also want to see Sidney Brown. I've heard some good things about him. I don't know that Avion is playing tonight, right?
Avion, I believe, is getting some snaps tonight. I don't expect Avion to be on the field much of, the entire first quarter or most of the first half. But I believe Avion is getting a couple of snaps tonight. Could be wrong, but I believe Avion is getting some snaps tonight.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm definitely interested to see him, although I did hear that he may have suffered an injury, so it's good if he is out on the field. It's good that he's able to participate. But either way, I want to see him. Definitely want to see the offense and what they got going, and interested to see, is Trice going to be out? Is he still rehabbing?
There's a couple players who are still rehabbing. Let's go check the list here with Mark Ramon. Let's go check the list and see what they have for the depth chart here. Big shout out to Myles Garrett too as well. Myles Garrett's doing some big stuff right now, so it's good to see Myles Garrett. Let's see here. I mean, you got Michael Jarrell, something to watch for tonight. Darnay Holmes going to be playing some nickel tonight. Cameron Thomas and Brandon Dorlus are in there. Cameron Thomas, we could definitely got to watch for. It could be a guy who slides to make the 53-man roster. Dorlus, as we know, will be here. The linebacker play of Christian Harris and Tyndall and some of those guys we brought in there in the offseason is going to be pretty interesting to watch. Let's see. Deshaun Hand, I believe, is going to be out tonight. They do have, let's see, where's Avion? I don't have Avion. I got Avion behind Darnay Holmes right now on the depth chart. I know Clark Phillips, they have to get some working with him tonight. CJ Henderson got to get some working with him tonight because you want to see who's going to make this roster. We're stacked in a couple departments. It's very important that we get the best out of some of these guys tonight to see who's going to make the 53. So for right now, it's looking like, due to the depth chart, that, Avion's second up on that lineup. And, of course, Brayling Trice. Let me go double back and check on Brayling Trice.
Yeah, I think he's still rehabbing.
He's still rehabbing, so Trice might be sitting out for tonight. Then again, these are the moments where you find those Lakel Londons, right? These are the moments where you find those guys who, like I said, at the last minute, they look to the 50, 51, 52, 53 for that roster, and they find some people who can get the job done. And you're playing a Broncos team that is also banged up too as well. So it could be a game in favor of the Falcons at home tonight at the Benz. The energy should be there too as well. People have been heavily waiting on the Atlanta Falcons to return onto the field, practice and open to the public practice, and the high school thing they did the other day. That's great. But when you got Falcons football at the Benz, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So Falcon fans, make sure y'all show up, make sure y'all turn up, make sure y'all rise up to be there tonight for your Atlanta Falcons. I'm gonna be real with you. I think one of the biggest things fans are looking for tonight too, as well, outside of who can fill JPJ and Jalen Walker's shoes, is Tua.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. How's he gonna look? How's he gonna distribute the ball
tonight?
Mm-hmm. He's only gonna play for like 10 plays, right? Wait, am I muted?
He's gonna play a couple plays.
Yeah, he's only gonna play 10 plays. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Tua, what if you get a Tua night that just goes 6 for 6 or 7 for 7, 100 and something yards, touchdown? Does that put pressure on Michael Penix going forward, knowing that he can't play? Because the fans, they want a winning season. They want anybody out there who can put the ball in the receiver's hands or in the running back's hands to score touchdowns. Does that put pressure if Tua goes out there tonight and has a interesting or great preseason game, or is it just, hey man, this is preseason? He's playing against guys who could be cut tomorrow. Let's just let this thing all play out. Fans are watching the quarterback play tonight. Cornerbacks, there's a lot of position battles. There's a lot of camp battles still going on. Where does Tua stand for you, T. Will, when it comes to the preseason of what you're watching for tonight with him? Are you just looking for execution from Tua with this offense, or is it more like, hey, you got a guy sitting over there that could be cleared to play in a week and he can come in here and light some shit up? Or is it on you, Tua, to go out there and put on a good performance in front of the fans at home?
I think it's on
the backup.
I think Tua needs to have a good night tonight. But first off, Penix has got to stop putting pressure on himself with these interviews. Like, let me tell you something. I think Penix is a great guy. After listening to that interview, I think he's a great guy. But I think he shares too much. And I think he's going to have to learn when to stop it because, in my humble opinion, that interview did not help him. It did not help him at all. You heard the commentary on both Atlanta sports radio stations. And not that Flowery Branch is going to use that to make a decision, but
keep talking to you. I'm about to reset something. Just go ahead.
No worries. The folks with agendas, the folks who want to see Tua quarterback, and you've just given them ammunition to come after you. So Penix is going to have to learn when to stop it. There's a couple of interviews. Like I really think he kind of would, if he had to do over, would not do. You can be honest, but there comes a point when you share too much. And again, nothing that he said he didn't lie, and nothing that he said was untrue, but the way that he put it and the way he expressed it, you have jackals out there that already don't want to see Penix succeed, and you're doing nothing but giving them ammunition. So what I'd like to happen with Penix is, hey, Miss Carrie, baby, what's going on? You all right?
Hey, T-Will, I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, so we were just talking. But what I'd like to see happen with Penix, Jack, is Penix either needs an agent that's going to be like, hey, don't, or he's going to need some classes on when to hold back. And again, he didn't say anything untrue. He didn't say anything bad. But what he did was he gave basically the people with agendas that are against him ammunition to fight him. So first thing Penix needs to do is do that. With the media, learn when to say no. With the podcast, even if you don't say no, learn when to stop. Because I don't think that did him any favors. But as far as Tua performing, look, Tua's accurate, but Tua's arm is not what it was. And to be honest, if we're comparing apples to apples, I personally think Penix is the better quarterback. Now, again, depends on when we see Penix, when he's cleared. But again, whether Tua comes out and goes 6 for 6 or goes 3 for 6, I don't think it's going to matter. They're not really one. You're going to run vanilla plays. You're going to run vanilla defenses.
Right. Everything's pretty bland tonight. No seasoning tonight.
Right. Exactly. So you want to complete a couple of passes, stay healthy. That's the main thing. But I don't think that anything that happens in this game is going to have any bearing on the competition. When Penix gets healthy, we'll see where it goes. But until then, no, I don't. I don't. But those are just my thoughts. I'm sure we'd love to hear what Carrie had to say about it. Carrie, did you hear the question?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't.
That's okay. Jack, go ahead.
It's just going over, does Tua have the advantage tonight if he goes out there and goes 6 for 7 with a touchdown, like 130 yards or something, or if he's explosive on the first series? Like, does Tua have the advantage over Michael Penix due to him not being able to play? Or is it just like one of those, hey, it's a preseason game, everything's vanilla anyway, everything's bland tonight. We don't have to worry about, putting plays out there to have other teams scout us to be worried about. What do you think Stefanski and the coaching staff is looking at when they're seeing Tua, Carrie, in this moment tonight?
I mean, I don't really think today is about Tua showing off for his QB1 job, if that's what you're asking, because to Van Pelt's point, to Stefanski's point, there's no quarterback competition at this point because Penix has not even been able to fully participate. So how is he going to be? How is there a competition if one of the players is not able to participate in the competition? So I think that's a narrative that fans have created, and I also think yes, it's preseason. And it seems as if Stefanski's philosophy with preseason is you got to play football to be ready for football. So I don't think this is like some opportunity for Tua to like show out, if that's what you're asking. I think this is just all the starters that are going to be playing are just, playing because Stefanski says that's what he likes to do, have them play to be ready. They're not going to play a whole game, but they are going to play a little bit of the first quarter. So
Right. So Falcon fans here that might see Tua go crazy tonight or, be on the winning side of things when, first team offense is on the field. I wouldn't, put your eggs in one basket as to say, oh, Tua, that's it. Tua's going to be the starter off of this series. You just have to look at it and just know that we're doing something that we haven't done in the past. We're playing our starters. And there's still going to be some people that's not going to be playing tonight too as well. So I wouldn't expect to see, Drake London on the field past, the first 10 snaps or so going into the second quarter. I'd be totally surprised with 3 preseason games, even with a new head coach, new quarterback that's playing tonight. I'll be totally surprised to see any one of the starters on the field second quarter. That's a time to bring in your depth. That's a time to bring in some pieces so you can see what you have at, backup safety, what you have in the wide receiver room, which is a heavy competition battle. I think that people are sleeping on the wide receiver room outside of, Zacchaeus, London, Branch, and possibly Dotson. You still have maybe two more spots up there that are for grabs. Once again, I'm team Chris Blair over here. I do think Chris Blair, the preseason GOAT last year, I guess he went crazy in preseason. Falcons still with Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson didn't put him on the field as much, use him as a decoy in maybe like 2 games in the season. But this wide receiver core, I think, is a little bit different because you don't want so much leaning on Drake. You definitely have to use what you have on your depth chart to help move these chains. And there's some guys that we have in that room that is trying to make a name for themselves. And tonight, next week against the Colts, the following week against the Dolphins, it's an opportunity for these guys to step up in the right direction. The same for that pass rush situation because of JPJ and Jalen Walker. Same for that depth chart when it comes to the middle linebacker spot. Next to Divine Diablo, we've seen some pieces in the past not be able to fill those shoes, but this is important tonight. This is very important for the Falcons to get this right. I saw somebody ask what channel is the game going to be on tonight?
Fox 5.
Fox 5. If you're not in the Atlanta area or the Georgia area and you can't watch the game, T-Will, is there a way, Carrie, do you know a way that fans could watch this game tonight rather than listening to 92.9 The Game? You can always use that Odyssey app and download the download 92.9 or I guess on the app or whatever. Usually when I go to it, I just hit listen live and it starts playing. So the best in the business, you got Wes Durham and Dave Archer. I definitely want to go ahead and check those guys out. If you don't want to listen to the Fox broadcasters, who knows who they have, playing the game tonight for the announcers. So it's going to be a lot tonight. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting to see the fans back in the Benz. I'm sure traffic is probably getting out of hand already right now. Carrie, myself, I'm getting ready for this game, Carrie. So I have to head downtown in just a minute. I don't want to be late for kickoff. But this is going to be a great time to be back in the Benz around some people. The diehard Falcon fans. This is what we live for when it comes down to the fall and the wintertime. It's Falcon football season. For those asking where you guys can find some additional, behind the scenes stuff when it comes to One Time for the Fan, make sure you follow the IG page. I'm about to start posting on there in just a minute. Of course, my seats are right there behind the bench. So we'll definitely be posting a lot of content from the sidelines tonight, just for fans that want to see what is really happening. A lot of people don't get a chance to see this type of stuff because they haven't been to the Benz or they're just watching on TV. we get the fans' point of view when we're on the side. One time for the fan, being from the fan for the fan is what we love to do. Carrie, are you at the season opener? The season opener versus the Panthers?
That's the plan, but I've been meaning to talk to T Will about that to see what we're doing about that, honestly. Because I
Okay.
want to see when T Will's gonna be there.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
a yeah. I honestly gotta talk to my doctors about it. But if I can be there, Carrie, I'll definitely be there. So you know that again. But here's the thing: you can't sit by me, right?
Yeah,
Isn't
I
that what
can't.
we
I don't
said?
know. I don't know. That's what we need to talk about because um I'm 0 for 2 being with T Will at the home opener. So I don't know. I might have to sit with Mr.
Might have to sit
17
with
and
Jack.
0. Oh, or Jack. I'll sit with Jack too. What's his record?
You're good over there sitting next to me, Carrie. We won in Tampa last time we sat together. I think the past 2 times we sat
Yeah,
nearby
I
each other, we
never
won.
leave at Tampa, so.
Right.
But I wanted to ask you guys, um, and anyone in the chat that's watching, for tonight's game, like, who are you really gonna be watching tonight? On maybe name one player on offense and one player on defense, if you have one. And I'll go first. Me personally, like a defensive player, I'm really looking forward to is Harold Perkins Jr. I mentioned this with T. Will yesterday. It's like, man, I really excited. And when we drafted him, I was really excited because he was a first round talent, but then got injured. So it's like he didn't play his really last season in college. And I'm thinking like we if he ends up being healthy and playing really well at an elite level for us, especially even a rookie year, that could be a steal in the draft in the 6th round. So for me, I'm looking forward to seeing him play because they said he's been getting first team reps at linebacker in practice. And I mean, we lost Caden Ellis, who led the league in quarterback pressures for linebackers. So it's a big loss, as much as we don't want to admit it. And he's unfortunately at enemy territory over there in New Orleans. So I think I'm really excited to see what Harold Perkins Jr. can do on defense. And then on offense, I'm going to say I'm really tonight going to be paying attention to Vinny Anthony II because
Yes.
what do you
Yes.
mean he has second most receptions in all of training camp
Yeah, he's
practices
been balling.
combined?
Somebody's finding him. Somebody's drawing
Yeah.
up plays for the young lad.
So I'm like, okay, he must be like impressing them for him to be, or he must be doing something, making some noise because he has, I want to say it was 14 or 15 receptions, which is tied for second, right behind Drake London, who had 17. So I'm gonna be paying attention to see what he can do because I'm not familiar with him in college.
Mm-hmm.
So was he from Wisconsin? I think he went to school in Wisconsin. So, anyways, those are the two players. Do you guys have anybody that you're gonna be really looking forward to seeing tonight?
Shout out to Cody in the chat. Cody said he bootlegs the games for free on Crack Stream, so he said he's on there tonight. Craig is in the chat talking trash too as well. Shout out to Craig. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
What up,
Trying to get
Craig?
to all the comments before I get up out of here because I got to get downtown so I can catch the game too as well. Of course, Kerry and T will have to get in their station to be set up for tonight because they're not going to miss kickoff. I know Kerry doesn't play about these Falcons. I know T will don't play about them Birds too as well. T will quickly for me. I'm going to have to just throw it out there. I want to see all the rookies. Right, I want to see who we drafted. Right, I want to see who we're going to bring out there because that 2016 team with some of those rookies stepped up in a major way. We got a couple players in a couple positions that look like they're going to be on the field week 1 from what I'm seeing. I want to see what they can bring to the table tonight against the Broncos. Yes, the Broncos might be playing a third string tackle or a fifth string wide receiver against a corner that we know is probably going to make the team. I get it. It's preseason, but I want to see what they bring. I want to make sure these guys are healthy, getting off the field. That's the number one thing. Please, God, stay healthy.
Please stay healthy. Amen.
We need you.
Amen.
I want to see Michael Jarrell too as well at right tackle. I want to see, the other name. I can't pronounce his name, but apparently this guy has been making some noise at tackle.
He's a rookie.
Inagawa.
That dude, yeah, him. Okay.
And I want to see this power package that they've been running, this heavy package of having 2 tackles on the field on red zones. Yeah. I don't think we've done it in a long time. I want to see how they can run that tonight with even Brian Robinson or Trey Sermon. I don't care. Put me back there. But to have
what about Bijan? But guys,
Bijan, one play, get on the field, just take 2 steps forward, Tua throws it, and I need him off the field.
And get out of there.
Get up out of there quickly.
And get up out of there.
But
hold on, Carrie had a question, Jack. What you got?
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, well, it was more a statement, like, please, for the love of God, let Braylon Trice stay healthy because this guy cannot play a regular down in a regular NFL game. When I was in Miami his rookie year at the Miami Dolphins game preseason, that's when he had a season-ending injury there, and then last year he had it in practice. So I'm kind of almost hoping he's not playing tonight, but I know I read this past week that he somehow was nursing, what was it, rehabbing something.
Right.
So I don't know what happened because I thought he was healthy in training camp. So hopefully he didn't aggravate something. But yeah, but did you guys see there's a lot of great answers in the chat, what people are looking for, what players people are looking forward to see.
You want to speak with Carrie?
Is that
kind of on a show? Wait,
is that Stefanski? If we can get Stefanski on now, it'd be perfect.
No. It's UPS. They got bubble wrap for Trice, Carrie.
Oh,
they
wow.
They want to know where you want us to put it. Where you want them to put the bubble wrap?
Seriously, put him in bubble wrap because I mean, if he can be healthy and look like he did in college, I would love to see what he can do.
Braylon Trice from college was a problem.
Yeah. So for me, I think that's a great shout. James Shank, he said Branch and Perkins. I'm with you. Branch is another one. I feel like that would be a popular answer because he's been killing it in training camp. I feel like he's been the biggest name in training camp as a standout. So
for that wide receiver room, Carrie, I'm starting to treat Branch. Even though I'm a Georgia guy, T-Will, you're a Georgia guy. You understand who Zachariah Branch is. We know who this young guy is. Mm-hmm. But I'm starting to treat Branch like Bijan in that wide receiver room. Get him out there for 2 snaps, 1 catch, get him off the field.
Yeah, I hear that.
We need you week 1 against the Steelers.
I think the starters are gonna play like 10 snaps, aren't they? They're not.
That's what I heard. Yeah,
if they play anywhere like what I've seen the past preseason game or so, like from other teams, it should be at least 1 series or 2 series where we're trying to put some points on the board. Now, if the Falcons get the ball first, take it from the 25 or the 35. If you make your way over to 50, you set up for field goal range, or you make it down to the red zone and you pack it through, that's it. The guys are off the field. Even if you kick a field goal after 8 plays, whatever, you get over the 50, you get to the 30-something, you kick a field goal with Nick Folk, test him out, see how he's doing. We don't want no coup situation. But after that, get these guys off the field. We know next week is not going to be 10 plays. They're going to probably play a quarter, maybe play 2 quarters. And by the Dolphins game, you probably see them out there for the first half. But I need the guys that we need on the field healthy, ready to go for week 1. Falcon fans, I see y'all in here chatting it up. Mateo and 82 Money Carlo and DJ Big, James Shank, Anthony Long in the chat. D. Craig is in the chat. So many Falcon fans are in here tonight. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. I myself got to get downtown. If I stay on this thing any longer.
I was gonna say, are you gonna be late? You're gonna be like every other.
Yeah, you got to roll, man. It's 6 o'clock. You got to. What's
well, T-Will, you know. Yeah, but I ain't parking across the street. We got that. We got that VIP parking tonight.
I know, man. But you gonna hit that VIP traffic, so you got to roll, bro.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do to swing around and make sure I get down there in time. But
Jack, do you teleport, or about how many minutes is the drive?
It's about 30-minute drive for me.
Oh, you gotta go.
Yeah, I had to go. I had to go get my drinks too. T-Will, I go get my drinks.
Well, no, the Braves game is in Cobb County. You're right. I forgot Braves aren't downtown. Thank God for that. But man, you gotta get going.
Yeah. As D. Craig said, those hot dogs aren't gonna sell themselves.
Oh, wow. Bam!
Oh, wow. Craig is back.
Bam! Craig in the building.
Craig has been waiting.
I'll say this. If you don't catch a podcast from us tomorrow, Atlanta United plays tomorrow. I'm going to be down there for that too. But if you don't catch a podcast from us tomorrow, Sunday night, we are good to go. 8 o'clock. Make sure y'all come back. We're going to talk some more about what happened tonight with the Falcons. Anything that's happened, updated over the past 24 to 48 hours going into Sunday for the Falcons. And, of course, how they can prepare and get ready for the Indianapolis Colts next week. I think they have joint practice with the Colts too as well. I believe coming up.
So, yeah.
For the Colts, they have some things that's going on. They're watching for Anthony Richardson, and of course, some of the guys that they think is going to get cut too as well. And it's going to be an interesting preseason. I can't wait to really get up here and chat with you all. And I'm glad to have Miss Carrie here back, and of course T. Will here back too as well. But Falcon fans, this was just a quick podcast so we can talk about a little bit with the Falcons tonight on the Dirty Bird preseason preview watch report, however y'all want to call it. But it's a great time to talk with you all. We had a show the other night. Sorry about the Wednesday show. Got the schedule mixed up with some things I had to do with my son. But guess what? We back, and we always back. One time for the fan. So Sunday night at 8, we back talking Falcons football. And the people here in the chat, some first-timers in here tonight too as well. Make sure you hit the like button. Facebook users, hit the like button. Twitter users, hit the retweet, repost. Share it to your friends, your Falcons friends, and your Falcons family. Get everybody that you can to come watch the podcast because we have a great time here. Got a lot of special guests going to be joining us as well this season, so you guys can stay engaged with what One Time for the Fan has going on. T. Will, Carrie, your shout outs. We'll go ahead and get to it. One Time for the Fan tonight, IG. Make sure you go to the IG page. One Time for the Fan. I'm about to start posting here in just a minute. As soon as I leave, I know some fans want to see, hey, man, let me see Atlanta. Let me see the fans. Let me see the crowd. Let me see the bench. Let me see the players. Let me see the cheerleaders. All right, cool. You can follow it right here on One Time for the Fan. You can watch Fox 5. You can listen to the radio station, or you can just go behind the scenes here at One Time for the Fan on IG. We're going to have a great time tonight. People are still texting me right now. Like, where am I at? I have not left the house. I am on Jack Spade time right now. The crazy thing about it is, T. I told people I was on the way.
Well, let me go ahead and do my shout out and care so we can get you out of here. Hey, first and foremost, Jack, so happy to do another show with you. Glad that we're back. Carrie, as always, you know I love you. To everybody who joined the chat, thank you. You can see me here at One Time for the Fan. You can see me for my ATL Sports 1 on YouTube. You guys have an amazing weekend. Everybody be safe. Take care of yourself. Go Falcons. Miss Carrie, it's on you.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to follow that up, but I just want to say, I mean,
you can still promote your oven and carpet cleaning business too as well.
Now see, she was being nice.
Here in the chat.
She was being nice.
It's funny you say that because I'm so glad this 3-4 month hiatus is over. You know, now that no one needs the love bug season is over, and no one needs those love bugs cleaned off of their car, and business is no longer booming for you. So, hopefully the roof business is also slowing down as well. But all that to say, I just want to say you can catch me on the Terry, Carrie, and Eric show once a week. We're there Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. every week, and you could catch me on One Time for the Fan. You just got to turn on the notification bell for this channel because you just never know. Jack Spade is a busy man. I think he's working like 4 jobs at this point. So, yeah. And go Falcons. Excited for the season to be back. Falcons football is on in less than 1 hour.
That's right.
For those that do not know, Carrie, the 4 jobs comment, that's a sneak diss from Carrie. For those that do not know. For those that do know, they're like, oh, yeah, Carrie's throwing some subliminals in there to Jack. But it's okay. That's my good friend, Carrie. But it is what it is, Falcon fans. We're glad to be back tonight, talking Falcons football with you all. One time for the fan, from the fan, for the fan. Go Falcons. Tune into the IG page. One time for the fan. We're going to post some stuff on there shortly. I want y'all to have a great time. Let's watch the game. Falcon fans, do not get on social media and start bashing this player and that player because they didn't get this playing time.
As soon as Tua throws a pick, nope. As soon as Tua, no,
as soon as 701 starts, why the hell the punter kicked the ball like that? Why the hell he did it? Why is Stefanski on the sideline not talking with his team? I can already see it. But that's good. Falcon fans are back.
I'm kidding. I did see some Falcons fans making a bet in the space earlier saying is Tua going to throw a pick or not.
Oh my gosh, that's tough.
In today's game, I'm like, that's horrible.
That's tough. Falcon fans, look, Sunday night, 8 o'clock, we back. LAJ, Mateo, y'all bring some people up in here Sunday night. Let's talk some Falcons football.
Happy birthday, Mateo.
Shout out, Mateo. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mateo.
Hey, want to make sure everybody's good. Y'all have a good one. Voodoo Lounge in the chat. Shout out to everybody in here.
What up, Voodoo?
I'm off to the game. Y'all want to see some behind the scenes right here, one time for the fan. And this ain't like no open practice either. We can record. This ain't like open practice where they got security like, hey, put your phone down. And this ain't happening tonight. We at the Benz, baby. We back at the Benz with
What up, DSGB?
Falcon fan, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Shout out to DSGB Hall. Shout out Carolyn. Y'all make sure y'all have a great time tonight. Y'all make sure y'all watch these Falcons. Let's talk about it offline. Let's talk about it on social media. Go ahead and comment. Send the IG page to whoever you want. It's time to get back and ready for these Atlanta Falcons. T-Will for ATL Sports. One time for the fan. Miss Carrie, baby. One time for the fan for ATL Sports. Have a great one. I'll see y'all tonight on the One Time for the Fan IG page. Rise up, y'all. See y'all back in the bins.
Bye, everyone.